Hey there, superstars. Welcome to Soulfully Illumined and today's video. Today's topic, we're going into what magic is coming towards you. What magic is coming to you? So go ahead and feel into the piles down below. Okay, we have pile 1, which is the amethyst crystal here. Okay, and then we have pile 2, which is the cornelian crystal, and then we have pile 3, which is the volcanic rock or stone. Okay, so you can scroll down below. We have a pile 1, 2, 3 timestamp, and go ahead and click on the pile that best resonates with you, and I will see you at your pile. Hey there, pile 1, welcome to your reading. If you picked the amethyst crystal, this reading is for you. And we're going into what magic is coming for you, is coming towards you. Let's see what spirit wants you to know. We're going to pull this last. We're not going to pull this one yet or turn it over yet. I haven't looked at it. I'm looking at it with you, but we're starting off with tarot. Okay, let's see. Okay, so pile 1 collective spirit. What's the story? And I'm going to pull that one. We have moving on. We have shadow. For pile 1 collective. Which one? Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. 3 major arcanas for you guys. We have moving on, we have shadow, and we have harmony. All right. So for you, pile 1, it was really interesting. Actually, hold on. We're going to start with, where are we starting? Where are we starting? I feel like you've been going through the motions methodically. You've been taking your steps, you've been walking through things, just going, whether it's getting through a grind or just, going through your cycles energetically or, spiritually, your energetic path, or this could be in your life, right? With work, for example, or a project or so forth. You've been going through this methodically. And it's been really symbolic of how the energies or how the magic is going to manifest in your reality, the how. Because even when I was shuffling your card, pile 1, it was very clean. It was very clear cut. It was very rhythmic. And then your card just flew out. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's kind of the path that you've been working or moving on. And I'm being drawn to this staff. And it feels like there may have been some inner struggle, or there is an inner struggle. And this could be between the light and the shadow, or expectations you may have for yourself versus the expectation of others, as well as the expectations of yourself and your soul's desires. But there's been this inner struggle as you've continued along your path. Or maybe there's something that you're trying to get towards, and yet there's resistance there. And with the Hermit card being the bottom of the deck, this has been an inner journey. This has been a solo journey of you creating a greater harmony within yourself. So I'm just going to pull 2 clarifiers here. So for pile 1 collective spirit, give me a clarifier here. Okay. For pile 1. Did I say pile 2? It's like you've been moving out of a period of no harvest, a period of lack, a period where things that you wanted haven't been manifesting, and it's been difficult to manifest the things that you wanted. But through the path of moving forward, pile one, you've built a good foundation within yourself, because that's where it starts, with greater balance within you. Okay, so now with the Eight of Wands here, this is a time of change for you. That's what I'm really getting with the Eight of Wands. And there's an increase of momentum. It's because you've built this foundation, this inner balance, that things are starting to move forward. It's like you've gained the wisdom and the clarity that you needed to see things in a new light, see things in a different light. So see here with the Hermit, she's standing behind this pillar, or she's standing in front of this pillar, and you see him, he's walking past the pillar, right? And I feel like for you, it's like you gained so much wisdom from your past. And by wisdom, I mean having walked through the experience, utilizing the knowledge that you have. Because it's one thing to have the information, and it's completely different to walk through it and utilize the information in action. We all have the information. It's whether or not you can walk through it using it, right? That's the hard part. Making those changes, choosing something different. And so I feel like, yes, so now you're in the middle of making those changes. And it's an internal struggle, but it's an important one, because it's like you've completed the cycle and it's now time for you to move ahead. Okay. And so there may have been some struggle in the past, or maybe there is still some happening, this internal struggle within you happening, where, you know, you're just maybe fighting with yourself as you make these changes. But I don't think it's fighting, because I think it's all perspective, pile one. And for you, you're creating this new relationship, this more harmonic relationship with yourself, where you're really starting to work together in harmony versus struggling with it, struggling with two aspects of yourself or two different perspectives of looking at a situation. You're moving into a time of change, and you're moving out of the darkness. And for you, pile one, I feel like, you know, maybe you've been in a shadow period where you've had to take a deep dive into the darkness, into the shadow, and you're now moving into a time of greater light, greater peace. You're detangling some of the old programs, pile one, and you're building a more solid core within yourself, something that supports you. And it's something, and I'm going to go out there, it's something that you brought in from another lifetime or another world. So it's not something that you've done in this lifetime, it's something different. Be open to it. And be open to that innateness. Innateness, is that a word? Innateness? Open to like those gut instincts, because you already have it built inside of you. But you're moving in this change where there's greater union within yourself, pile one, and greater peace within yourself, and therefore will be reflected externally in your environment. Yeah, it's like you've gone through a solo journey, pile one, and it's been rough. It's been like you've been going through peak after peak, mountain after mountain, highs and lows through your journey, and you may feel a little barren. But I feel like you already, especially with that amethyst, feel this change approaching. And so I'm going to pull this card now. Interesting that you got the amethyst, because I do feel, looking at these cards, that you are very intuitive. But just like with the intuition, like I feel like a lot of challenges with the intuition, or those that are highly intuitive, is that with the other extreme where we tend to use our minds a little more. Now, this isn't always the case, but I feel like it is with you, that perhaps you question yourself or you doubt yourself. Those are the tethers that have been holding you back, and they are a representation of the past. That's being cleared, pile 1. And as I said that, the timer said 10:10. That is being cleared. So your card, you have cleansing storms. Let me show you that. And it's a 2-3, which is a 5, a reflection of change. And I'm getting the feeling of liberation, of release, of a letting go of the old trauma and drama. So the magic, pile 1, that's coming in for you, I'm feeling it's like this whole cleansing of the old, a cleansing of the old energies as far as what's been tying you down, the emotional wounds that are clearing away to make room for new growth. Expect a heart expansion, pile 1. A heart expansion, a heart awakening to its next degree, to allow more of it to be reflected back at you, to you. So how can I see this differently? I hope that makes sense. But from like a 3D perspective, some of you are going to be experiencing more of a purge, of a release of emotions, a continual cutting of cords that you may have been experiencing in the past. But the magic that's coming through is liberation. By clearing out that old, it's opening up that space in your heart to shine. And as a result, more light is coming towards you. And the light can be, you know, it can be symbolic, or it can be a manifestation of your heart's desires. That's what I'm getting. So for example, you know, more love in your life, more seeing the world in a lighter state, in a state that brings you more joy, enjoying the career path of your choosing, things like that are going to be flowing in. And again, they're taking me back to how I shuffled the cards, how I shuffled this card out. And it was just smooth, it was easy, it was flowy. And so for you, it's like the path of light and easy is really key for you, not that path of resistance. If you heard that car honking, that's confirmation. And it's not only choosing that path, but that's what's coming to you as well. And that's the magic coming in for you, which is the magic of ease, the magic of peace, the magic of just letting go and surrendering the control. And for some of you, it's trusting that the work is done and that it's now safe to be vulnerable and to be present and to really open up that heart. It's really beautiful cards, a really beautiful spread, pile 1. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. It's liberation, pile 1. It's liberation. I love it. So if you like the video, do give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't. We'd love to have you. And I hope to read for you again. Thanks again. Bye, guys. Hey there, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's get into it. Let's see what magic is coming your way. Okay, so you picked the cornelian crystal. I'm going to leave this card right here. And we're going to start with the psychic tarot deck here. So for pile 2 collective, what magic is coming their way, Spirit? For pile 2 collective. Let's take that one. The waiting game. So interesting. Okay, so one more card, please. The Star card, bottom of the deck. We have the waiting game in reverse. We have partnership and alliances, and we have moving on. Yeah. So where do we start? All right, so pile 2, what I'm getting for you guys is like, it's like you've been going through a cycle where it's like you haven't had much control. It's like, it's just been kind of this cycle where you just haven't had much control. And it's like you've been going through it again and again and again. For some of you, I'm also getting for some of you, there's just been, and wait, let's do this again. So for you, pile 2, what I'm feeling is that you've just been going through these cycles and you've been basically uprooting old things. And it could be like, I know I say things, but old patterns, old memories, old roots that have just been ingrained in you, have been coming up to be released, to let go of. Okay? And this is so you could build something new. Now, hold on. I just want to pull one clarifier before I continue. So for pile 2 collective, a clarifier for the waiting game in reverse. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. You got judgment in reverse. Yeah, because it's like, it's been a time of reflection and releasing for you, and letting go. Like, and notice how you have like this 2 and then you have a 20 here, and building this firm foundation, more so with yourself, more so with spirit. That's basically how it's been. And now you're moving into a time where things are changing. Now it's more about a relationship with other people, especially with that cornelian crystal right above partnership and alliances, because the cornelian crystal represents the sacral chakra. It represents creativity, but it also represents our relationships. And so it's like you're moving into a time of, yes, relationships, creativity, and really utilizing more of that sacral chakra essence. Because it's been an inner journey, similar to pile 1, but different. So it's like this time, and it may have been chaotic for you, and it may be right now at this time chaotic for you, pile 2. It's like things are moving around and all of these people and all of these things happening. And it's just a part of the recycling process that's happening for you. Yes, I said recycling, because it's like out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. That kind of thing that's been happening. So let's get one clarifier for the partnership and alliance, please, Spirit, for pile 2. One card. Thank you. Look at that. You got 6 of Pentacles, partnership and alliance. You got a bunch of hands here happening. And yes, this balance of giving and receiving and sharing. And we have the chakras here too, right? With like the root, and then we have the sacral chakra, we have the solar plexus, and the ability to really be present in your environment and expressing yourself authentically and expressing yourself in balance with yourself as well as with the world around you. where it has been an internal journey, you're now starting to express that externally. And I feel like the magic, and this may be a part of it, I don't know yet, but the magic here for you in this experience is you. Is you coming out and being the magic, because you are the magic in expression. So it's like you're shifting gears and moving into a time of external expression. But there's a balance, there's a fine tuning that's occurring. And this fine tuning is doing it in a way that really brings you joy and harmony internally. So it's out with the old, in with the new, all being a part of your path. You can see the path here, right? It's like this is the path that you're walking. And then this is the path that you've been on. Cycle, 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 right? But by doing those cycles, what you've been doing is, as you've been just taking each step, pile two, you've been transmuting, you've been transforming, you've been releasing the old. It's been a time of self-reflection. It's been a time of looking at your own self-doubts and releasing that and coming forth more strongly. Clarifier for moving on, please. Spirit, clarifier, thank you. Yeah, oh my gosh, and moving into a time of community, of relationships, of, you know, building a legacy for some of you. And then we have the Lovers in reverse here. And with these two cards, because you have the Star and then you have the Lovers here, it's really interesting, because I feel like that first most important relationship is the one with yourself. And all others create harmony with it, with you. And you'll know which ones create the dissonance and which ones create a more solid core within you. What makes you feel good, what makes you feel not so good. But you gotta find that foundation. And that's what you've been doing, pile two. But your hope and your faith is building, pile two. And you're going to start seeing results. But the first result you're going to see is the one within yourself. It may not be externally reflected, like meaning you may not see it coming towards you. It'll be on how you approach these situations in a more strong way, a more authentic way, a more, I don't know, just disciplined way. I don't know, that's the word I'm getting. So, oh, I love it. This is like my favorite card in this deck. It says attraction, magnetism. Look at this cute little kid looking out to the universe. And then you have that orange pillow, that sacral chakra again. Wow. With Saturn there, pile two, it's been a rough ride. You've been really working through things meticulously, whether you realize it or not. But things are expanding for you, pile two, and that's the magic. Your world is expanding. Things aren't black and white, and you know that, or you will be realizing that things are not black or white. And you're now moving into an opportunity where you can mold things in a way that works for you. There will be an inner child healing for you, pile two, and freedom to allow that inner child to express itself, giving you the opportunity to really create and play with your life. And so the magic coming towards you is this, number one, getting this, besides what I've said already, this world of possibilities. There's going to be an expansion of your vision, of your sight, that's allowing you to see different possibilities. And I'm hearing for some of you different realms of existences that you can pick, that you can choose, that you can attract. And those relationships will come as a result of that are harmonic to you and that world you want to create for yourself. God, I hope that made sense. The world is yours, and the world, so it's like walk into your world with that intention of, this is the life that I want. And everything around you, the people, the situations, the opportunities, the people will be harmonic, will be supportive of that. Magic's in the air for you, pal, too. Really just giving you a chance to be creative and open up your world. And so trust in that, because as you do, I feel like you're really manifesting. Your frequency is really high, which is just opening you up to many manifestations, pile 2. So if it feels chaotic right now, they're saying it's like stand your ground in your knowingness of what you want, because you're bringing in many manifestations that you've been waiting for. So keep your eye on the prize and keep moving forward, because magic's in the air. You got 10 and you got 10. Completion. Done. Done. All right, it's time to move on. All right, and then you got another 10. Okay, so pile 2, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Do I want to pull one more card for you? Because I'm a little early. I will, because my eyes went to here. So we'll pull one more card for you, pile 2. One more card for pile 2. Spirit, what else do you want them to know? Thank you. That was pretty clear. Look at that. Butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. What a beautiful way to end your reading. It's time for you to soar. It's time for you to spread those wings and trust that you are protected. Trust that your energy will bring forth the magic that's just for you. All right. So pile 2, that is your reading. Thank you for watching. You got an 11. Have a wonderful day. Do give this video a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. We'd love to have you. And I look forward to reading for you guys again. Bye. Hey there, pal 3. Welcome to your reading. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what magic is coming its way to you. So you picked the volcanic rock. We're going to leave this card for later. I'm going to put that right up there for you. And we're going to start with some tarot. So for pile 3, collective spirit, what magic is coming their way? What's the story? We've got rest and rejuvenation. We have throat chakra. One more, spirit. Thank you. And then we have power, which is the strength card. Bottom of the deck, you have rejoice and celebration. 3 of cups. Okay. So I'm going to get a couple clarifiers. So spirit for rest and rejuvenation. Clarifier for pile 3. the Empress. So for the throat chakra spirit, we're going to leave those. We have the Magician and we have the Seven of Wands. Last card for the power. Thank you. We have BAM, Six of Wands, victory and success, public recognition. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay, so for you, pile 3. You've been in a period of rest. You've been in a period of reflection, of going within, of clearing out. I'm hearing some clutter in your world, and really tapping into more of your intuitive side. Okay, resting the body, allowing what needs to come through. On an energetic basis, on an energetic aspect, you've been doing a lot of clearing out of the old energetically as well, releasing some old baggage or energy that you've been holding for too long. Okay, with the elbows there, I'm really getting this aspect of leverage, and this needing of rest to recover from how you've been leveraging your life, what you've been doing to nurture yourself as well as your external environment. Pile 3. It's been a much needed rest point or stopping point for you. And it's a point that's necessary to refill for this next phase of your journey. Pile 3. Because what I'm seeing here is this, because of you filling yourself up, you're able to commit to the next phase of your journey. Because you may have had a lot of false starts, pile 3. You may have had a lot of like slow movement, not much things manifesting in your world. It's purposeful. Because you're meant to go within, you're meant to fill yourself up. You're meant to build a solid footing and grounding that's going to be long lasting. And so moving forward, because of that filling up, it has helped to create change and helped you gain strength to manifest, to create, to build, to manifest your will and your design. That's how it's coming through. And when you have been in lack or like you've been running on empty, it's been difficult to put boundaries up. It's been difficult to really just hold your own. That's changing, if it hasn't already. The sun is coming up, and I'm hearing for some of you, the sun is finally coming up. And that sun that I'm referring to is your inner sun. It's that solar plexus. It is that strength. It is that integrity. It's that will within you, the divine will to move forward. That's picking up speed. And your ability to actually manifest your desire is starting to build momentum. Have patience. Pile 3. Because it's a turning of the tide. And it takes time to turn. But with the green here, it's been like a heart awakening. That's been occurring as well for you. And that's actually allowing you to actually turn around and flip this Knight of Swords and really see clearly where you're going, what you want to do, how you want to do it, and how you want to express yourself. I know the Knight of Course, my interpretation is different. I'm just looking at the symbols and what's coming through. And you're unchaining yourself to the past, because it's almost like every time you took a step forward, something pulled you back or made you freeze. That's shifting for you because you're taking that time to rest, to give yourself what you need. So rejoice in celebration, because the time of change is near. Because what's coming for you, Pile 3, is, I'm hearing, is the lion. The lion within. And that representing that regality of who you are. That representing the strength that you have within yourself to now be able to express it out in the world. In the form of success, in the form of public recognition, of the form of creation. The fire is building momentum. Trust your instincts as you're moving forward, because it's this beautiful co-creative experience that's happening with you in spirit at this time. That's part of the magic, is this co-creative experience of this manifestation. And the manifestation being you, or whatever it is that you're seeing clearly about. And if you're not seeing clearly as of yet, give yourself time to expand and fill yourself up. Because as you fill yourself up, it's kind of like they're showing me like a balloon, right? Like for this one, as you fill yourself up, your bubble expands. Your boundaries go further out. Your vision becomes more clearly. I hope that makes sense. And all of this extra clutter, whether it's people, whether it's demands, whether it's responsibilities, whether it's struggles, all of that gets pushed out. There's no room for that in your beautiful sun, in your beautiful space. So spirit, the magic, is also coming in to fill you up, is filling you up. So breathe it in. Use that throat chakra to really bring in that oxygen, to really help you to stay strong in the present moment and to fill up and be filled in the present moment, because this is where the power is. So let's see what your card is. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Comfort and hearth. Being safe in your environment, feeling comfort in your environment. It starts from within, and really filling yourself up in that cocoon and then stretching it out to your whole house. And then your outside front porch, and then to the grocery store, and then to school or work, and then out to like friends and other relationships, and then to the world. And as you continue to expand out, rejoice and celebrate. Because I feel like that's a big theme for you. It's like joy, celebration, fun, let's do this, that emotional, those emotions of joy. And that will be enhanced. The magic is all around you, Pile 3. It really is. It's a matter of you expanding out into it further and further and further. Last card with the Animal Oracle for Pile 3 Collective Spirit. What magic? What do you want them to know? Ooh, see, we have giraffe spirit. And we have wombat. Bottom of the deck, be at home. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture. And that's the expanding out energy of seeing beyond, I'm hearing seeing beyond the illusion. Because when you're filled up, you see from a whole different perspective compared to when you're running on empty. Like, I don't know about you, when I'm on empty, I'm miserable. And I'm like grumpy and I just, yeah. And then when I'm happy, everything's good. You know, that person didn't mean it like that. They're just miserable today. That's okay. They can be like that. So there's going to be a shift in your perspective. You're going to see things from a higher light. And again, we have that bubble, right? And part of that is also knowing that you're protected as you do this, that it's okay to be sick, to be comfortable. It's okay to be, you know, vulnerable. It's okay to be, you know, bring forth that inner child for some of you, because you are safe. You're comforted. And the magic around you is your home, is your hearth. You know what I mean? And so walking out into this magic of this moment, I feel like will bring forth the winds of change for you. Oh my God, it's like that song, Winds of Change. Listen to it if it resonates. Winds of Change. I think it's by the Scorpions, but I can't recall 100%. It's like an 80s song. But it's like, it'll bring forth the winds of change and the magic of the moment. And so anyway, listen to the song. Maybe it'll resonate, but those lyrics came through. But yeah, the magic is in the moment. The magic is in this present moment. And it's like the magic is calling you forward to relax into it and be at home in it. Because as you are, there's something that's coming through you for you. I feel like it'll really give you that space to really bring yourself out. And as a result, victory. The spotlight's on you in a good way. All right. So pile 3, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to reading for you guys again. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.